Hey everybody, after that abrupt ending, we are back with more Console Freaks Hyrule Warriors. I completely screwed that intro up. I had it in my head. I knew I was going to do it, and I just couldn't do it. I could not close the gap. I don't know. But here, Zelda, you're a person.
Hello.
And yes, this is part 11 of Hyrule Warriors. And my name is Chris, and I screwed this up.
Dre.
We
Better
are the Console
intros
Freaks.
will be in the future.
Maybe sometimes.
Probably not, actually.
Maybe someday.
Someday we'll get good at commentating.
Yep, and now Midna is not having any of Lana's crap because she's like, oh yeah, what about that thing that happened? What
You
about
look
that?
like Sia.
Huh?
But how?
Reasons. Yes, this is the pre-rendered cutscene with no voice acting, which I really wish that they would put voice acting in the game. This is really where it gets to be the most noticeable.
Sometimes whenever Midna talks, it sounds like they are saying something, but it's just reversed.
It's got the
that's what it sounds
Sims
like. Yeah.
Sims problem where it's like you're saying words. I know you're saying words. I don't understand the words you're saying. Look at the three fragments of the spirit.
Oh dear God! What are they going to form?
Ready?
Oh,
Look at you! You have the most amazing hair I've ever seen.
you're so
Quite
pretty.
frankly, you have a lion's mane of hair.
Pretty much, yeah, he does. I am no one's puppet.
That's where you're wrong.
His laugh is like, that's cute.
You know, Ganon or Ganondorf is one of the only villains that I really see that like continuously has the evil in him. Like
Never once, like doubts the evil inside of him. Just always
right.
there.
Like you look at. If you look at games that are supposed to be realistic, you get like these realistic characters that are evil. Yes, they're antagonists, but at the same time, going down. But at the same time, like they have these moments of humanity. I guess is what it seems like. Like they just have these moments where.
With the Gate of Souls closed
It
in each era,
seems that they have a little bit of good in them,
Yeah.
one way or the other. That they have some humanity. Ganondorf is not one of those people.
Just all evil.
It's not
all
one of
the
those
time.
villains.
He chose to leave
And
his
like
body
even going
in
like that,
bed,
I was just mentioning the realm of like
free of
games like
Ganondorf's
Assassin's
control.
Creed or
Yeah.
Tragically
you know,
corrupted,
Watch Dogs.
Sia resolved to make Link
Wink,
and the
wink.
Triforce
Um,
hers and hers alone.
But even like games like Mario or Sonic, you know, there's times where Eggman teams up with Sonic and they do the thing. And there's times where Bowser is, you know, teamed up with Mario.
Mario Party doesn't count.
Save them all.
So, like, there's always a little bit of humanity or a little bit of willingness to give. Ganondorf is, like, one of the only villains that stays a villain. He's just evil.
Just pure evil all the time.
Yep. I see that your Triforce has returned, and I've never found you more attractive.
Hey, Sheik had one of those too.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just so surprised. She can't take it anymore.
Zah. She has the most dialogue of anybody.
So-
Yep. See.
and all Impa is just moans.
Yep. All really anybody is just moans. Ooh.
What about Link? Like, I never really heard him whenever he said something.
That's because he is a mute. And I'm pretty sure I didn't say that into the microphone. I moved my face. But he's a mute. And
Which puts more emphasis on mute.
well, yes. Mute intensifies.
Yeah.
But no, Proxy, the fairy that travels with him, is the one that talks.
Why can't Link have a voice?
She is just way too cheery for her own good. Look at her smile; it's just always there.
Well, it's not as cheery as Agatha.
I would say that Lana's more cheery than Agatha. Because do you hear the noises?
Yeah.
Link's just like, yes, this is a fine harem.
He's like, I am enjoying all of your company right now.
Yep. He's got the pretty blonde, the old, wise, and well trained, and then the blue-haired wild child. It's the best of all worlds, really.
Yep.
And so we're playing as Zelda.
For the
Did
first
we do
time.
this before?
Huh?
Did we do this before?
No.
Played as Zelda? No, for the first time. You're right, Trey.
And this is actually the first time I've actually seen you play as Zelda too. I've never, because I wasn't here whenever you was first recording this.
She has a rapier. It's okay. There's a lot of really fast attacks.
Yeah.
These grass, okay? I don't think I've really touched a... Well, yeah, I
These
think
grass.
I have. These grass, yeah. The grass contains power-ups.
Yep.
And particularly in certain missions like this one where it starts you off and literally you have nothing to do. The best thing to do is to get into the grass and be working on getting yourself fully powered up. Because pretty soon you're going to have a lot of stuff to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do see that you're implementing how whenever you hold the dodge button, you'll start to run now.
Yeah,
I just now
it
noticed
was
that.
something that I initially didn't really. It was a mechanic that I didn't really use, and then you told me that, and I'm like,
It's like, I don't have to wait for her to run now.
yeah.
Just get you like just moving a lot more quicker. It's amazing.
Yep.
I love it.
In this mission, or in this story segment thing, we are trying to
combo.
We're trying to get Link the Master Sword. So basically, what we're doing is we have to open the sealed temple thing that houses the Master Sword, and in order to do that, we need the help of Impa, Darunia, I think it's Impa, Darunia, and Midna.
Yeah.
That are the ones that find the sealed statues, and you have to activate them.
Yeah. There's a lot of things I'm starting not to understand right now. Okay, is it the special bar that you have? I know. Is it dependent on the level, how many that you have up there? Or is it just the person?
The special bar, you mean the one with the A?
Yeah.
Well, not dependent on the level. It's dependent on how far you are in your badge.
Okay.
You know, how many badges you've
Link
gotten.
has like 2. I know that.
Well, as you gain more materials and you start using the badge market to make more badges, you end up the words just I don't words good today. But you're able to level up certain aspects of your character. Like hearts are by level.
Yep.
But like you can level up how long you're in focus spirit. You can level up how many special gauges you have. Up to 3, I think, is the max. And then you can level up, like you can do chip damage on enemies that are guarding.
Yeah.
And you can level up how much damage you do for that. It just like the badges really do a lot of different stuff for your character, and it's really good to level them up as much as possible, as quickly as possible, because it's the difference between having an easy time in a fight and basically having what feels like an unwinnable fight. And you see that move that I just did there with you stock up these. I don't know what they're called. You stock light, essentially.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, what are those little orbs underneath here?
It basically boosts your finisher.
Gotcha.
It gives you an extra attack on your finisher. and does like buttloads of damage.
Gotcha. I'm just realizing, freaking, she is a monster. She
Zelda?
really is, yes.
Yeah, she can do a lot of damage, but it's all contingent on how you use the strong attack to stock those extra hits up.
Yeah.
Like, that's really where the bulk of her damage comes from. Because as far as just her regular attacks, it's not that much. But when she's got the ability to do extra damage, holy crap.
Yeah. Like, and she is a princess, right? Like,
No, she is. I can't even do it. Yes, it's Princess Zelda.
yeah.
She's a princess in every form ever, except when she's Tetra, which is different.
Yeah. But like most of the time, princesses are supposed to be helpless, supposed to be dependent on others.
Damsels in distress.
Yeah, but it's just not the case with her at all. At all. She is just a monster in itself.
Well, that's because, she's not Princess Peach
Exactly.
or Daisy.
Poor Princess Peach.
I did a few kills that time.
Just a few. A little bit of a lot, all of them. So, Princess, how many kills have you gotten today? Let's see. 425.
And she knows how to use the Spirit Bomb, so
Yeah.
there's that too. So she trained with King Kai,
Yeah. My princess is better than your princess.
pretty much.
Calm down.
Right now, at this point, we're just waiting for Darunia and Midna to get to where they're supposed to go. Well, Midna's already where she's supposed to be, but we're waiting for Darunia to catch up.
So what are the statues?
They're supposed to open the gate to get to, or they're supposed to open the temple to get to the Master Sword.
Gotcha.
So basically, at this point in time, you just have to keep them safe for a little while everything activates. But really, they just send a crap load of more regular enemies.
Now, by this time in the game, would this be where you get the Master Sword for Link, or does he just already? Okay.
This is the first, like, up until now you've been using like knight swords, but just basically weaker swords. But this is where you first get your Master Sword.
And then you just rape everything.
Yeah, and then it's
Pretty
just
much.
complete another destruction.
All of it. So many ghosts.
Yeah.
How many people have died here? Oh
I
dear
say a
God!
lot. I think I saw a green thingy. I thought I saw it.
Oh, the checkpoint that
Maybe I was
rarely pops up. I'm just now seeing you. I
Now
remember
there's a part where it said that one of the people is controlling the rest of all the ghosts, and if you play, it's always Lana, and she's always at that spot.
Oh, bye, Lana. I'm going to shoot you now.
In the face.
So, what is this like? Just a person that's pretending to be Lana, or is it Lana?
Yeah, it's just like Ghost Lana.
I thought so. Oh, 3. She's angry. She's very, very angry.
Pretty much.
How dare you
But,
pretend to be Lana?
I think when you beat Lana, all the ghosts go away, all the stuff activates, and you
Yeah.
just move forward. I think. Yeah, get out of the way from that attack because it will do a lot of damage to you and it'll make you regret life.
It's pretty much. Lana.
But then again, that's most of the character, the PvP battles. It's just basically like when you see them start going into a special attack, just get out of the way. Just do yourself a huge favor and get out of the way.
Just wait until they're done.
Like sometimes even blocking is kind of too much of a task. Now I'm going preemptively in this direction because I believe a gold Skulltula is supposed to spawn somewhere around here. Midna, you smug little imp. All the things
Now-
have happened.
Now I was seeing what those statues were holding. It looked like they were holding like Midna's helmet, like the helmet thing that she wears.
Yeah, it's supposed to represent like light and dark, and then Darunia's had the two medallion. Like for the statue where Midna was at, it had her helmet. I forgot what it's called, but it's from Twilight Princess. I know I know the thing. I've played the game, know the thing, but it had that, and then it had a butterfly.
Yep.
Agatha's butterfly thing. And then Darunia's had the medallions since Rudo and Darunia in Ocarina of Time were both sages of time. So it had their medallions that you get from them. And then Impa's, I forgot what hers had. I honestly don't remember.
It was probably the weapons. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Like, cause it looked like there was a weapon that looked like Phi, and then there was some other one I didn't see. I don't remember what the other one was.
Yeah, something like that. Probably something from Skyward Sword, which I still haven't played. So basically, now we're back to the escort mission. We have to get Link to the Master Sword. Or if you are Link, this isn't an escort mission. It's just basically get to the Master Sword.
Pretty much. She's angry. Calm yourself, princess.
Lots of attacks. He blocked that like a champ.
Yeah.
Like that is the one thing that it gets annoying about enemies later on, is that as you continue to go through the game, the AI does get smarter, so they start using the shields.
They actually learn how to block.
Yeah, they learn how to dodge.
Yeah.
But you don't really need to capture these keeps. It just makes it a hell of a lot easier for you later on.
Yeah, so like the enemies just don't keep spawning and ruining everything for you.
Yeah, just make your life miserable.
Why can't there just be a room full of cuckoos right about now?
Oh,
that'd be
don't
great.
say that, because there is parts in this game that are just like that.
Just a room full of it. Oh, and you have to capture this keep as well. There's only like 5 enemies. 5 enemies in the whole keep.
And the rest are cuckoos.
Yeah.
Gibdos. The strategy's still the same.
Jeez, calm yourself.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Just go straight into that. That's great.
Not done with you yet, boy.
Just gonna shoot you again right before you can get up. That'd be great.
It's what we call fair tactics.
Now I'm gonna ask you a question. Since you know that I don't really know a lot about Legend of Zelda, this might seem stupid, but what exactly does the Triforce do?
Trey, you remember how I keep telling you that you need to play more games?
Yes.
You know what I'm about to say?
You need to play this game, play more games.
You need to play more games. The Triforce is essentially it's a source of power that in the original games, it allowed the users to make wishes.
Aha.
And I think now it's just become generic source of infinite power, created by the goddesses. But yeah, it used to grant wishes back in the day.
Don't think lower of me, Chris.
I don't. It's not that I would love to say that I was surprised by that question, but sadly, just not the case.
Of course.
I can't wait till we do Link to the Past. You are going to be lost.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna at least try to play it first before we actually do that. So I want to be just sitting there like
you need to get to it then, because it's going to be coming up sooner than you think.
I've always liked the way that the Master Sword looked. It just looks really, really nice.
Yeah, it is a really pretty sword. It actually didn't look like that until Ocarina of Time.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Link to the Past, the Master Sword just has a blue blade.
Now you get to fight him.
Yep, now you get to fight Wizrow. Wizrow's another really stupid fight. Just because you don't do enough damage to him. His defense is outrageous. And his attacks are kind of stupid too.
Now who would be the best person to fight him?
Link.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
He used a Kamehameha.
Oh, and it's directional.
Yeah.
I get to
Instant
fire in 8
transportation.
directions.
Instant transportation.
Too bad I'm behind you. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Now he's starting to be stupid like Wizrobes in the actual game. Like, I always thought it was weird that he was based off of like a weaker enemy in other games.
Yeah.
Because Wizrobes basically, since the first game, are like, they basically start coming in somewhere middle to end of the game, and they're usually like really annoying to deal with because they pop up and then they attack you and then they disappear.
Yeah.
And you have like a really small window of opportunity.
His laugh. His face kind of confuses me too, because once it's an eyeball, once it's a mouth with terrible, terrible teeth.
It's the British teeth.
Calm down, meth. Wizrow, that's all. Wizrow doesn't really have powers. It's just the meth. He just thinks he does.
It's just
He's just going crazy.
this is your wizard on meth. Is it me or do the fiery Aerialphos look like Charizards?
For a second, yeah. Look at all the
It
power
is now
behind that
officially
arrow.
confirmed that Hyrule is the early incantations of Kanto. They had Charizards.
Yeah. In Super Smash Brothers, it's not really Charizard. It's one of them.
Yep.
One of the area.
Fiery arrow. Keep
That is-
punching the microphone.
What did the microphone ever do?
The microphone keeps getting in my way. I'm trying to slam dance over here. And
look at that. Just look at him. He's
not doing a whole lot of anything, really. I blocked your attack. You're not good enough. You silly
Look at all of
Wizrow,
the
you.
enemies. Goodness.
You look at all the damage I'm going to do.
Oh.
But I completely missed Wizrow with all that.
Got him with that, though.
Yep.
His arms are just so scrawny. Just look at him.
You know, when I was first playing through this through the game, I didn't know that there was a guard button.
Me
So
neither.
I learned to dodge roll into everything because your dodge roll gives, or just your dodge in general, gives you invincibility frames out the booty hole. So, like, you can end up avoiding a lot of stuff just by dodging out of it.
Yep.
It's almost like, to me, it seemed in most circumstances it was almost more effective. With the exception of there's one part of the Manhandla fight that basically starts shooting seeds at you, and like you have a really short window of opportunity after to throw your boomerang.
Yeah.
So you have to really utilize the block because you have to be in the right position at the right time. And if you're sitting there dodge rolling out of the way, you're not going to be in the right position. You're just going to take it to the face.
Like, for the longest time, whenever you do get done exploiting their weakness and hitting them and they come back, they just automatically attack you. And I didn't know, like, how do I escape that? And he's like, well, you just block.
Yeah,
But
that the block The block really is something that doesn't really get explained in the gameplay mechanics. I think it was like touched on maybe for a second in the first mission, but you blink and you miss it. But anyway, speaking of blinking and missing it, that's the end of the part. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you next time.
Goodbye.